Now then, people, good afternoon and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. We have another exciting update for you, this time coming from Benjamin Jacobs in relation to a left back by the name of Reinildo. It's quite interesting, actually. He'll be a free agent, will Reinildo, at the end of the Club World Cup. He will be playing for Atletico Madrid, then will be a free agent. Us and Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, and clubs from abroad are interested in Reinildo. It's quite interesting because Nottingham Forest, if you remember, got Reinildo Lodi, I think, from Atletico Madrid. The first season they came up. Again, he's 31, end of his tenure. Some people might look at it and be like, well, I'm not too sure about this one. But has bags of experience, has obviously played at the top of the game, has spent time in France, and of course, at Atletico Madrid as well. Stats. Don't always focus on that. Surely you would imagine he would go Forest. Yes, Luke, I can't lie to you. You would think that probably would happen if indeed he opted to go there. And if there is genuine interest, I love Ben Jacobs, obviously. He's been on my show on a number of occasions. There are certain transfers. That or certain areas that each transfer guru, if you like, specializes in. And with the clubs that are linked, especially Saudi Arabia, Ben Jacobs has got hotline bling to them. He's got a hotline bling. So I would put a lot of weight in this transfer, if I'm honest. I will show you the tweet in question. Understand Reinildo has received approaches from Forest, Sunderland, and Leeds. He also has options in Turkey and Saudi Arabia. He will be a free agent after the Club World Cup Mozambique International. Donny Key says, Reinildo, really great timing for tackles and interceptions from what I've seen, albeit not heaps of him. Opinions on Longstaff? Hugh, I'm all over that. We've got a couple of articles for us to go through as well. If we look at his... If you just bear me one moment while I'm just on his... Yeah, so previously, listen, you can't... People will say, oh, stats-wise, etc., not great. Okay, he doesn't score goals. Okay, he doesn't assist, but he's good at defending. There's a reason why he's played 4 seasons at Lille in Liga and then transferred to Atletico Madrid and played 4 seasons. He's dependable. 31, he's heading to Saudi. Well, look, Nottingham Forest were able to get Renan Lodi to come over to the Premier League, Keylor Navas. Some of these players might not want to go to Saudi, broski. I hear what you're saying, though. Is there big money on the table they're made? Maybe. I have, Tyler. We're going to move on to that next. But one to watch, I do put a lot of weight in this because Ben Jacobs is mentioning it, because there are clubs in Saudi Arabia linked. Ben Jacobs has a hotline bling there. So I have every reason to look at that and go, okay, yeah, boom, that would make sense. Be interesting. Obviously, we're doing the Club World Cup on the channel as well, so we can get a proper look at him over the next coming weeks. People will be aware of him. But as I say, he's always tended to be second choice. He's always tended to be second choice. Hasn't started every game wherever he's been. Happy to be a squad player. Could Leeds United get both Moreno for 5 million and Reinildo to play left back? Potentially. So yeah, now there are some other things as well that I just wanted us to quickly scan through. Someone did tag me in this. Strasbourg, Danny Rumsey it was. Strasbourg agreed deal to sign 21-year-old midfielder Pape Demba Diop from Zulte Waregem. I want to know which position he is before we get excited. Let's have a look. Maybe the CM, central midfielder. He's an 8, plays in DM also, but main position an 8. But yeah, this could have one second. This could have some sort of validity to it. The fact that Pape Demba Diop could be going to Strasbourg. Does that then free up your man Diarra to come to Leeds United? Potentially. We're tagging quite a few players from the French league. Do you think that will be a pattern? Are we? One. I don't know of any more, bro. What's clear to me is Leeds United are targeting experience. What do we lack? Experience. Fair dues, Norwich. NFFT 2000. Who was wank against Exeter, bro? Who was that in relation to? Yeah, man. There's a lot of people shouting that. Yeah, he was going back to Chelsea, and Chelsea have just signed a centre-back as well. Oh, Alex Moreno. Yeah, I've not heard good things from Forest fans, to be honest, mate. Wolfie messaged me and went, stay away. He's not great. So, yeah, he's not had the best time in England, and maybe a move out of England might be the best. But start the transfer news, I was pretty let down, but new links are very exciting. Yeah, Donny, because a lot of it's people like Graham Bailey and that just making shit up. You know what I mean? Slow Sports Pete, just making shit up, just putting 2 and 2 together and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, as we can see here, there's a picture of Soufal. Soufal is wanted by a host of clubs. Manor Solomon with the picture of the Leeds shirt. I don't think you can read too much into that. Yeah, no, exactly. You're right, mate. Might not be, but it's worth talking about. Major race on for Petrovic. Chelsea open to offers, as I've previously outlined. This is Fraser Fletcher. Look, we did an article. We did a video just before this one this morning on this. Nah, I'm not having that, George. He was at Thorpe Arch yesterday, man. Chelsea ace wanted. Chelsea put goalkeeper Petrovic up for sale, sparking a flurry of interest from clubs across Europe, with Leeds among the suitors. 25-year-old Serbian international has emerged as a prime target for several high-profile teams, with Leeds still considering him as a potential number one. There we go. Chelsea. Look, that's the reason he was left out. Do you know what I mean? That's the reason. I wouldn't have said that, mate, because he's been in France all last season, and he at Strasbourg. So I'm not sure if that will be true, but we'll wait and see. But look at some of the clubs. We understand that along with Leeds, Villa, Brentford, Wolves, Bayer Leverkusen, Juventus and Fiorentina have also registered an interest, while Strasbourg are looking into securing his services permanently. It's going to be tough. Yeah, there you go. Chelsea have a host of goalkeepers, but yeah, we're going to struggle there, aren't we? If they're the genuine clubs that are interested in him. Yes, we are, mate. We are. We are, bro. If you haven't seen it, I'll quickly show you now. Ben Jacobs. Understand Reinildo has received approaches from Forest, Sunderland and Leeds. He also has options in Turkey and Saudi Arabia. He will be a free agent after the Club World Cup. Brentford, true, George, true. Yes, how could we forget? Team talk, what are you talking about? Yeah, no, you're right. But maybe they want him as backup, but he isn't going to be a backup, is he? He's already. So, look, Brentford have got Kelleher. Leverkusen have got Flecken. Wolves have got Sarr. Villa are going to lose Martinez. Reinildo honks of Saudi, if I'm honest. Yeah, but you did get Renan Lodi, didn't you, bro? So you never know. You never know. No, he wouldn't, mate. No, he wouldn't. But again, it's people not. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to shade, but yeah. People have their opinions, right? Joe Donohue's done an article on him anyway, so let's have a look. West Ham, Bulker, Villa are getting Chevalier. I'm not sure who that is, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, for a free as well. Bang on. Let's have a look then what Joe Donohue, who's fancied himself as a bit of a scoutage, got a podcast and that. Let's see what he says. Obviously, Joe Donohue's a Newcastle fan as well. Let's have a look what he's got to say. The club are in talks. Yeah, we know that one has been mooted. So here he is talking about the Longstaff. Yep. Longstaff made 25 Premier League appearances last season for the Black and Whites, although the majority of them are from the bench. While not currently a key player for the club, the box-to-box midfielder is renowned for his engine and work rate on Tyneside, attributes which are highly regarded by coaches. With 1 year left on his deal, Longstaff, who is not believed to be a top earner at the club, is not expected to cost too great a transfer fee, and as an academy product would represent pure profit for Newcastle, which would aid the Magpies' P&S position, an issue that has caused the club balance sheet problems in recent seasons. Linked with a move for Villa's Jacob Ramsey this week, and with box-to-box midfielder Joe Willock seemingly ahead of Longstaff in Eddie Howe's thinking, Newcastle are likely to be open to parting company with the 27-year-old after many years of service. He's played under a host of different managers. Bloody hell. Steve Bruce, Rafa Benitez. Longstaff's versatility and the fact he regularly completes the greatest distances over 90 minutes could also be another selling point. Again, if we're thinking about statistical data, boom. I'm usually the negative one. Yeah, mad, mate. It's because it's not flashy. It's not flashy. Leeds are likely to prioritise physicality and intensity in this summer's transfer window, something which has already been apparent in the pursuit of Diarra and Biol. Longstaff's longevity at the top level ensures he ticks that box, even if to supporters he would not represent the most exciting signings. In many ways, Longstaff has the capacity to be an unsung hero in a new side where he will have a point to prove and competition for places. His hard-working approach has gone underappreciated. Do you know all these people saying no will want us to sign Rothwell, by the way? And Longstaff shits all over Rothwell. So, come on. And I like Rothwell. But my point is, this is what I'm saying about names and stuff, because it's Sean Longstaff. But he's better than Rothwell, and people say, keep Rothwell. Let's have a look. Towards the end of the season, Ho said of the midfielder, Longstaff's long-term future is slightly unclear, but he's training very well, and I can't speak highly enough of him as a person. Would fit. Former boss Benitez says Sean's humble, professional, and focused. Sean wouldn't look out of place with England. There are not too many English players with his quality. Working under renowned defensive coach Benitez is also likely to benefit the reported Leeds target, as the Whites are expected to enjoy less of the ball. Rafa was great for me, a person who would speak about football all the time, whether you were walking down corridors at the training ground, having lunch, or walking off the pitch. He was always trying to coach you. Yeah, he's talking about defensive block, which we need. He has played in the Champions League. So, yes, I think he would be a great pickup, and he's going to be next to nothing. Exactly. What's key here, Leeds United have specific player types, players full of running, players with physicality. This data model, if we believe that they are going down that route, and it looks like they are, if you think about specifics where Leeds United struggle, or we struggle in the air, boom, Yakabiol. Struggle physically at the back, Yakabiol. Or we need an engine in midfield. We need someone with legs. Boom, that's it. We definitely need that. Yeah, so I'm all over that. And like I say, it's got legs now. You know, it could happen and it'll be cheap. I don't think there'll be that many suitors for his signature. I think we can win that battle. Do you know what I mean? And people will say, oh, well, why we want him and all that sort of stuff. But I think he'd improve us. Lift the floor of the squad, you know? Definitely. That's definitely something he will do. But yes, many more. Not even close to Rothwell better. No, he is not. You got a clue. Jay, I think you're that Joe fan or something who said he was going to back all this money and all that. Fans need to accept that the majority of the best players are unproven at Premier League level. The club cannot gamble on hoping they make the cup. 100%. Longstaff every day of the week, Alan Batt. We're not going to get this Raskin guy. I don't know why. It's just a lazy link. Lazy link. Yorkshireman, do you think that means he's on the same level as Shackleton? What we saying? Who said that? Definitely not. Definitely not. 100%. 100%. Sean Longstaff, Reinildo, Moreno, it's all top level experience, which we don't have, right? Who do we have? Our most experienced Premier League players are Bamford. And then people don't want him nowhere near it. So this is where we're at, man. So we've got to be mindful of that fact, yeah? Yeah, man, it's terrible, isn't it? When 17th is your objective, Videto does a job for a year or two until you improve for sure, but we need a mix of the likes of Diarra, Pacquiao, etc. Yeah, 100%. Longstaff is a solid shot. I'm not convinced he's an upgrade on Ampadu and Tanaka. He is. He is for me, Damien. Not so much on Tanaka. They're different profiles as well, aren't they? But he improves us. He improves us. There's a reason why they've not been playing Premier League football for last. Look, and I'm not throwing shade here, but why would Sean Longstaff have played that many seasons of Premier League football and they haven't? You know? So it's one to think about because he's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive seasons in the Premier League. And then you're telling me that we've got players that are better than him who haven't touched Premier League. Come on. This is what I'm saying about how can we be so downtrodden on signing a player that will be very cheap that has played 7 consecutive seasons in the Premier League, played in the Champions League, and we're saying, oh, well, he doesn't improve us. It's just, and that's not throwing in shade. It's like, come on. That's why I'm like, yeah, look, Ben Jacobs, I think when it comes to certain, it's like with anyone, they get certain things right. I would back him, obviously. But yeah. No, it depends, Randy, it depends where it comes from. I hear what you're saying, though, I do. 7 consecutive seasons in the Premier and people won't sign him. Come on out. It's true, Jordan, right? This is what I mean. We have no players that have any Premier League experience by the likes of Bamford and stuff that people don't want. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to keep you all day. It's only a short one just to give you a quick update. I'm going to go chill out for a bit now. Sean Longstaff, Petrovic, Reinildo. I'll always struggle with that because I want to say Ronaldo, but it's Reinildo. That's the big one from this. So watch this space. Forest, Sunderland and Leeds United after him. Wouldn't be signed until after Club World Cup anyway, which of course starts in 5 days, which I'll be covering on the channel. So make sure you keep it locked and loaded. If anything else happens between now and 8 o'clock, I will bring it to you. But guess why 8 o'clock? Because the scouting report is back tonight. Going to set it up now. So I'll see you at 8 o'clock, peeps. If I don't see you sooner, depending on if we get some news. Peace out. Love for the